Outlander. Alright, first of all, I want to address something. Yes, I know my hair is making me look like a dirty snowboarder in a 90s movie, but just move past it. Also, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone. I put out a call last video that I'm broke as can be. I'm selling video games. If you guys want video games, I still got some. But like several of you stepped up and helped me out, which is like unfathomable. There are nice people in the world and you guys are amazing. And I asked most of you if you wanted me to thank you by name, and the trend seemed to be that everyone was like, nah, it's good. So y'all know who you are. I know who you are. I am very, very grateful. Thank you very much. Mwah. The good news is I am like crazy on the mend, like way faster than I was before. I was messed up with like nerve pain in the beginning because of the swelling, but I met with my physical therapist last Monday, and it seems to be now it's just muscles and ligaments that have like tightened up because of either lack of use or when I've been trying to walk, I'm not like bearing my weight properly. So my Achilles tendon like tightened up over the 2 months, and my quad up into my hip needs to be strengthened and stretched out. But that's about it right now. So I'm still having knee issues, but it looks incredibly fixable, and I can hopefully start working soon, which is good. But again, huge, huge thank you. Now let's get into the episode. This is Outlander Season 6, Episode 7. Its title is Sticks and Stones. Let's do it. I am so excited with this episode. I'm sad because I miss Malva, though.
To tell you that the devil is real.
Ooh, we get to see her again at least. Is this when she had to go confess in front of everyone, but then still used it to make Jamie look bad?
Taken by someone I trusted. Who made promises.
She's the worst and I love her.
I hope you can see it in your hearts to treat us kindly.
So who killed you, girl? Ladybug! Miraculous ladybug! I got bit by one of those once and it just shook my world. Oh, don't go near blood. Alright, what's the fallout of this? Who killed her? Claire, you're looking a little guilty. Just circumstantial. Yeah, it's nice that you're putting a sheet on and all, but get her out of my yard.
Thought I saw Malva coming towards the house. She may have knocked, but...
I was drugged!
What did you go outside then? With a knife?
Yeah, this is looking bad.
But I had to try and save the baby. You believe me, don't you?
Oh, this is just... Swift. You just shouldn't have invited them.
It would have been quick.
No time to pray for forgiveness then.
Oh, you wanted it to be long and slow?
A short prayer that would have made her right with God.
You can't please these people.
Can't bury a whore and an illegitimate
Oh,
child
God.
beside God-fearing men and
This
women.
guy.
Have the angels weeping and demons rejoicing that a sinner has been buried in holy ground.
This guy is just the worst. He said over my dead body. Hopefully he dies next.
No. Over mine.
Ooh, Jamie.
Martha Christie was full of life and light.
Well, you're gonna lie about the light thing, because that girl was dark. There was fire in her eyes, I'll agree with that. Yeah, if the villagers were mad at you before, they're probably not gonna like you much now. Claire, you're gonna be tripping balls. You shouldn't be alone in there. Don't be doing that now.
It's of the devil. No. You're of the devil.
No, not good. Oh, no. Creepy stuff. What's happening?
We don't want Jamie coming rushing in here to save you.
Oh, this is... No. What is this creepy funhouse you're living in? Yeah, maybe just get some fresh air and come back to the dead body later. Okay, well, alcohol's another substitute, but a better one. Okay, well, we're going right back to it. Okay, how many are you gonna have?
And he was muttering about wanting to see the dead lass for himself.
Weirdos.
I knew she was trouble from the first moment I laid eyes on her.
Bug knew what was up.
I must have hated her guts.
That's enough.
Miss Bug is like playing some Clue here. Miss Bug did it.
It's a terrible shock for us all.
Was it then?
Oh, come on. It's starting. It's starting.
Did your wife forgive you for lying with a flowered-faced Scottish lass?
Oh, you're gonna get punched.
Are we all to suffer on the ridge because you regret marrying a jealous English woman with a sharp tongue and even sharper knife?
Slap punch.
If you value your life, choose your next words wisely, Mr. Crow.
Ooh, why isn't he saying like, oh, Mulva was a liar? Why did he allow him to say all that and not be like, it ain't true? You just seemed like a cheating husband who threatened someone now.
When you swore to do no harm.
What is going on? So she's still like, so she's like entertaining the possibility that she thinks she killed her. She's just not sure what happened.
We should go see Tom and Alan soon. Feel I should be comforting them in their hour of need.
Screw them.
What have you been up to, Lizzie?
Oh.
Mrs. Bug was looking for you earlier. I'm worried about you.
Oh, she got stuff in her hair. What were you doing?
My condolences, Mr. Henderson. It's a terrible time for everyone who knew Miss Christie.
Knew her.
Is it true she cut the baby out of Malva's belly before she slit her throat? Or was it the other way around?
What? Make them all leave.
I'm glad to have you on the ridge, Mr. Henderson, but...
But what, Mr. Fraser?
Go. Go. Can someone go check on Claire? She's tripping balls.
Can they find them?
Well,
Huh.
but they should be home by now, I think.
Yeah.
It's only that I didn't want them to be in any trouble.
What's going on?
What could they be? If you know something or saw something.
What, Lizzie, you got? What's going on?
I hope the Beardsleys helped you bury him decently.
No, but well, they thought it best to conduct a search of their own.
Oh, you lying for her. What's going on?
I wonder what the Sin Eater died of.
Looked as if he must.
He died of fingers going away.
The strange thing was that his finger bones were missing on one of his hands.
Yeah.
I wonder if it has anything to do with that love charm we found.
Had anything to do with those finger bones we found recently.
Is who would have had the means, motive, and the opportunity?
Me?
Claire's like, maybe I did it, I don't know.
The time.
Have you explained to him that you're like drugging yourself? You probably should.
Christ, Sassenach, you put yourself to sleep.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of unconscious. You know when you want to talk to someone so you make yourself unconscious. Dude, Creep's looking at you. Get your demon off the floor. It's creepy.
Instead, it's what we tell ourselves to excuse our mistakes. An effort
Johnny!
to convince ourselves that
My cat just keeps chewing on the chewy box, which is funny. Come here. Come here. No, you gotta sit on my lap. Time out. There you go. You're cutting that wood at a weird angle.
Claire Elizabeth Beecham,
He didn't even want your stuff.
Mistress Fraser, wife, mother, grandmother, witch, murderer.
So that's a way too long title.
What's it to do with Malva?
It's Lizzie.
She did it. She's a murderer.
She's with the child.
I figured that's what was the case.
Is it yours?
No.
Hey, Ian, quit getting people pregnant.
Who debauched her? Give me his name.
Both the brothers.
Beardsley.
Was it both?
She doesn't know which one is the father.
I was joking in the comments like a couple of videos ago, like, both.
Both of them.
Oh, God. How very modern of her.
If word of this spreads.
Sorry, Uncle.
What kind of operation you guys running here?
Say a prayer if he thinks he's seen a ghost.
He did. And then he asked me if that would stop his granny turning him into a ghost too.
Oh, whoa. Kids. Kids these days.
And is he right? Both the Beardsleys.
Well,
girl.
the malaria came back. I could feel the fever coming for me.
You got a fever, that's right, girl.
Then the Beardsley lads arrived with my Galbraith ointment. And I said that they must rub it all over.
Oh, hey-oh. They took it literally?
One of the lads said that he might spoil his shirt.
Oh god, it was like a bad old-timey porno.
I said perhaps better to take it off.
I see.
Then...
Okay, you don't have to keep describing, Lizzie. We got the picture. It's okay. It's enough.
Both of them.
Lizzie, baby. I thought you were vanilla.
I'm not sure it's possible to engage in sexual relations with two men without meaning to.
You didn't trip and do it.
I felt safe. With arms around me.
With the, like, 4 arms around you.
Opening my eyes and seeing a chest before my face.
Okay, you quit describing it. I'm done.
Curlies all around his paps, wee and brown and wrinkled like raisins.
Oh my gosh.
They're identical everywhere.
I don't. Claire's like, stop. Cat.
But we were slippery with the ointment and.
You need to stop talking.
Under the quilts.
I don't want to know anymore.
And now you're with child.
It's a miracle, is it not?
What
The three of you.
are y'all gonna get married?
Mr. Buck, a moment, please.
Stop saying ghost stories.
I'd ask you to help, but I didn't want to spoil your lunch.
He's kind of burning you.
I don't think there's a minister coming.
You gotta be the minister, bro. Mulva's just being used as a coat rack now.
With a baby in her belly that she never planned to have.
Claire, don't reach for it, girl. No, don't do it. It doesn't make problems go away, honey. You know, the thing is, you gotta hope that thing falls off your face completely when you pass out. If it stays on, you're screwed.
That you have secrets, Claire. You're gonna smell the vapors of hell.
Man, everyone's getting their quotes used.
What is it you say to the Bams? Sticks and stones may break my bones.
Title of the episode. It's gonna be lopsided. Who's gonna carry it?
No. Not in.
Oh my gosh. Fine, carry her outside yourself. Hope you drop her. I love how they're like not Jamie, but unbeknownst to them, the other guy that's banged her. Oh my god, they're gonna drop her.
They're dead. Because of you, Alan.
Oh, Alan needs to be punched.
You bastards.
Okay, go! Leave! Just go! They just need to go find somewhere else to live.
Now we are Ben and you can't name its father.
I can name him.
Beardsley!
Will be Beardsley. Please, Mr. Fraser, we're going to do it here in the stables.
Christ was born in a major. Was good enough for him. Short straw. Weds her.
It's the great way to pick a wife, husband thing.
And do you, your wee bosom, except Keziah Beardsley. You are Keziah.
Oh, that's it?
Aye.
She's like, good, I'm gonna go bang both of them now.
Would I even serve them? I'm not that good at baking. Oh, and I'm Catholic.
No one's perfect.
Going to go get a cup of tea.
Cup of drugs. Girl, you need an intervention. Go follow her and see what she's doing.
Good morning.
What was that about?
Was going to tell you. The day Malva died. I knocked at the door, but it was locked.
So you were knocking. Piecing stuff together. You're the murderer. Malva killed herself. Yeah, put it away, girl. He's still there. God, get him out of there. Jamie, can you pay attention? She's going through something. Can you just tell Jamie you need some help? Cat, no, stay here. Oh God, he was behind the door. No, you're causing trouble. So you stay up here.
I didn't kill Malva. What if I would have had?
Well, move on.
And he's taunting me.
This is not good.
Taking Ether.
Well, at least you're getting it out there. Let Jamie know. Talk it out.
So long just to compartmentalize everything.
That doesn't help.
And it's all because of my selfishness.
Aw, girl, calm down.
Without you, our whole world crumbles into dust.
Aw, he says the perfect thing all the time.
After Wentworth.
Yeah, he's been through some stuff too.
I would. I'd do it all again.
That's what's up. Oh, they're so adorable.
You want me to marry you?
You wake him up in the middle of the night for that?
To who?
It's me and Joe.
What?
If you'd be so kind.
What?
Lizzie's come to be witness.
What?
Lizzie, are you in trouble?
Of course she is. People don't wake up in the middle of the night to get married unless they're in trouble.
Go on. Do it for them. Please.
But you can be handfast, I suppose.
Thank you, Mr. Mackenzie.
Oh, dang.
I didn't have a chance to give this to Lizzie when she and Josiah were handfast.
Can you give it to her for me?
Oh.
A little something as a wedding gift. Josiah.
Oh, God. Oh.
She didn't tell you?
Oh, man.
Jamie handfasted Lizzie and Kezzy the other day.
Y'all got played.
Certainly as valid as the handfasting I did. We'll have a word with him.
Oh, God, they're gonna be gone. Oh, Lizzie. She was like kind of flatlining and is just like there, but she got interesting. Oh, God, what now? What's going into credits? What are you gonna leave us with? Oh, that's never good, right? It's freaking Browns.
We've come to arrest her for the murder of Malva Christie.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Okay. It's like this show doesn't give you enough time to process things that are happening before new things happen. I still can't believe I made a joke about her picking both the brothers. Did not think it was going to happen. So we started off seeing when Malva was in front of the whole congregation, like confessing her sins, but mostly just used it as a way to smear Jamie. Then we go back to their front yard. Malva's laying there dead. Tom Christie's there. Her brother Alan, which I learned his name, is Alan. I didn't care about him enough to learn his name before. It's a little bit of a difficult situation because Claire can't really explain a lot other than she was inside and didn't hear Malva. She saw her coming and there was a knock at the door, but she doesn't really explain that she was unconscious at the time. And she's also standing there covered in blood and has cut a baby out of someone and is like, no, but I did the baby part, but not the neck part. Tom's like, we're not going to bury her in the cemetery because she's a whore. We're going to go bury him out in the woods. And Jamie and Claire are like, no, we'll take care of it. She's getting the proper burial. So is the baby. So Claire's trying to deal with Malva and sewing her neck back up, but she keeps having those auditory and visual hallucinations of the brown dude. So she's struggling a lot. People also keep coming by the house and throwing some shade and vague accusations and wanting to know what's going on. And it's like, they're viewed so badly by all of these settlers. Again, just make them all leave. So we also introduced that Roger's kind of considering more becoming the full-time official minister. Meanwhile, Ian's out playing Scooby-Doo, trying to find clues everywhere. He's supposed to go out with the Beardsley twins, but, like, no one knows where they are. Plus, Lizzie's acting weird, and she's got, like, leaves in her hair, which is not a good look. You're not being on the DL when you do that. Lizzie tells Ian, the audience doesn't get to know yet, but she tells Ian what's going on. Ian covers for the Beardsleys at dinner, saying that they helped him, but they didn't help him. Claire's legit kind of tripping out and in her head too much because she's struggling with, she was unconscious and had this weird dream, and so she's like, did I kill her? Mixed with, like, she wanted to kill her, so She's like, maybe I did, maybe I didn't, maybe me wanting to is just as bad. Ian tells Jamie and Claire that Lizzie got herself knocked up with child, and she doesn't know which one of the Beardsleys did it. Mr. and Mrs. Bug are causing some problems here and there by just talking about ghosts and freaking out Bree and Roger's kid. And now he's afraid of ghosts and his grandma making him a ghost. And then Lizzie, the scene with Lizzie and Claire made me so uncomfortable. It's like this in real life. Like, I don't want to know what my friends do with their partners ever. It's gross. It's friend-cest to know that. But Lizzie just has this amazing scene where she just can't stop with the details of how all this started with the two brothers. Lizzie's just not getting how this is a problem in their current society to be totally just like, what? It's no problem. I'm with both the brothers. I love them both. Is that okay? She was born in the wrong century, this girl. Then we have a scene where Roger's trying to like tell Mr. Bug to like not talk about weird ghost things around the kids. Mr. Bug kind of disses him and walks away. So Roger is talking to Jamie and they're talking out like he doesn't think he could be a soldier, but he does want to be a full-time minister if he could serve in that way. And if the need ever arises, he could, take up arms and fight, but he wants to go the minister route. And Jamie's like, that's cool, whatever. Claire is still ethering herself up. Then we go to Malva's funeral and the baby's funeral, and everyone's just staring at Claire. And when it comes time to get the pallbearers, they don't want Jamie to do it, but they get Ian. It's like, he banged your sister. You don't even know that. That could be his kid. I don't know. Also, like, can we talk about, I feel so bad for Ian. He's lost 2 babies. And even in this, like, day and age, if they kind of can figure out who the dad is, the question's always going to be there. Like, it could have been Ian's kid. This poor dude has potentially lost 3 kids. And they're not, like, showing that fallout of, like, another one. It's got to be messing with him. But at the funeral, Claire tries to pick up the baby's casket, and the brother Alan freaks out and shouts at everyone and takes the baby, and they go outside and bury her. Jamie's like, look, we don't need more scandal and more crap on the ridge, so he takes Lizzie aside and is like, you gotta pick one of the brothers, marry him right now. And she's like, I don't want to, I love both of them. So they go out to the barn, and he makes them draw straws, and he handfasts her to Kezzy. He tells the other brother that he's got to skip town until the baby comes. Roger tells Bree that he wants to do the minister route in life, so they have to go somewhere for him to get ordained, and so they are planning to leave now. Lizzie's all mad at Claire and, like, avoiding her because she's upset that that one brother has to leave. And so while they're talking, she mentions that she was on her way to tell Claire about the baby, but she was knocking on the door and Claire didn't answer on the day Malva died, so Claire's like, I don't know how that even makes her feel better. Like, she thought it was Malva knocking, but now she knows it was Lizzie knocking, and then she's like, oh, I didn't murder Malva. It's like, how does that prove anything? Claire feels all better about that news, though, so she goes to, like, put the ether stuff away and feels all happy for a second, but then the auditory and visual hallucinations of that brown dude are still there, and she's freaking out. And so when she, like, runs out of the surgery, Jamie sees her, and then they have this really cool conversation. We've seen Jamie be, like, broken a lot, and Claire kind of helps pick him up. And we've seen Claire go through stuff for sure, but it was interesting to see, like, her completely just broken down, and Jamie's the one picking her back up. She feels selfish. She feels like every bad thing that happened is her fault, but Jamie's like, yeah, but there's like a million good things that happened that were also because of you. So we'll work through it together. And then, like, in the middle of the night, Lizzie takes the Beardsleys over to Bree and Rogers, and she's like, yeah, you gotta marry us, like, right now. And he's like, who? And she's like, Josiah. Girl is smart. She's playing both sides. I don't know how this is gonna go. But Roger's like, sure, okay, I'll marry you. And unbeknownst, clearly, that she's already handfasted the other brother, but drama. The next morning when Roger and Bree are about to leave town, she mentions, oh yeah, Lizzie came by last night and married that one brother. And they're like, wait, but she's supposed to be married to that other brother. Freaking girl. Jamie's like, I'm gonna talk to him and sort it out. I have a feeling they skipped town. Wouldn't you skip town? I mean, like, it's gonna get found out the next morning anyway. And then finally, Claire and Jamie are in the house. They hear some horses coming. A bunch of the Browns dudes in their weird, creepy, mafia-looking thing show up, and they want to arrest Claire for murdering Malva, and credits. Weird show. Weird show. This whole Ridge thing was maybe not a great idea in hindsight. You can't control that many people being crazy and blaming you for all of it. But what's crazy is there's one more episode left. Like, nuts. I feel like I've been trying to play catch up so fast. And then when I've caught up, now it's going to be over and I'm upset. Anyway, that's all I got. If I forgot anything or left anything out, if you guys want to talk about anything, drop comments below. Don't forget to do the things, rate, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys later. Until next time.